formal news conference since July, and right off the bat, when answering a question from our own John Roberts, the president-elect blasted the report and those who published it.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. And it was gotten by opponents of ours, as you know, because you reported it, and so did many of the other people. It was a group of opponents that got together, sick people, and they put that crap together. So I will tell you that not within the meeting, but outside of the meeting, somebody released it. It should never have been, number one, shouldn't have even entered paper, but it should never have been released. But I read what was released, and I think it's a disgrace. I think it's an absolute disgrace.
President-elect Trump went on a Twitter tirade after the report came out last night. He said Russia never tried to use leverage on him. He suggested somebody was prosecuting him for winning the election. And then he ripped the intelligence agencies for, as he put it, letting the information leak, questioning whether we live in Nazi Germany. Well, today he doubled down on all of those comments. The president-elect essentially escalated his own war with our intelligence services, likening their actions to those of the Nazis. He called it a tremendous blot on the intelligence community, if, in fact, officials released anything. A spokesman for the Kremlin called the report a complete fabrication and said Russia does not collect compromising material. A short time ago, the White House weighed in.
There's ample evidence that they could marshal to make public to refute those claims, those accusations that they say are baseless. But they've refused to do so. That kind of secrecy only serves to sow public doubt.
Today, the president-elect, for the first time, said he does think Russia was behind the hacking of the Democratic National Committee. But he also said the United States gets hacked by other countries and other people, and that while Russia should not be doing any sort of hacking, the DNC did a, quote, very poor job of defending itself. Trump also defended the kind words he'd exchanged with the Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying it's in America's best interest to have a working relationship with Russia.
We have a horrible relationship with Russia. Russia can help us fight ISIS, which, by the way, is number one tricky. I mean, if you look, this administration created ISIS by leaving at the wrong time. The void was created, ISIS was formed. If Putin likes Donald Trump, guess what, folks? That's called an asset, not a liability.
There are plenty who would stand against that statement. That said, the president-elect added he does not know if he'll get along with Putin, but he hopes he will. And Donald Trump claimed again that Russia would respect the United States much more on his watch than under others. Further, President-elect Trump today told CNN's Jim Acosta that his organization amounts to fake news. CNN's exclusive reporting on the Russian matter was separate and distinctly different from the document dump executed by an online news property. Though we at Fox News cannot confirm CNN's report, it is our observation that its correspondents followed journalistic standards and that neither they nor any other journalists should be subjected to belittling and delegitimizing by the President-elect of the United States. Should news break out, we'll break in, because breaking news changes everything on Fox News Channel. Your world with